Hey guys, this is Outback Gamer and welcome back. Today we are looking at Stellaris Console Edition. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the franchise, Stellaris is a strategy game, well, sci-fi strategy game made by Paradox Interactive, one of the greatest companies and also one of the greatest 4X strategy games of our time. This released some time ago on PC and has numerous updates on PC with numerous new things that you can do in advance. However, we're not looking at all those today. We're looking at the simplified, very first release, which takes you back in a nostalgic lane. We have made an empire, the Empire of Kalok, and we have plants, which looks kind of fun. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit begin, and it's going to go into pause. So now you'll notice down the bottom there's a status bar. The status bar is used to basically give you your alerts that you have to deal with. At the moment, it's saying we have no research in blue, no research in green, no research in yellow. Which, if you want to make the point of it, blue is physics. I'm just going to do research speed because why not? That's always awesome. First research in the game. Society is green, which is what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do monthly influence. Yeah, sure, why not? And engineering is, of course, yellow. Now, we're just going to do that because we want to unlock destroyers if possible. So, what we're going to do now is it's going to remain paused until we unpause it. Now, what you can do is you can click on your right stick and have a look around the galaxy. This is everything we've got. We're in the middle, which isn't really a great spot. Most of the time you want to be on the outside. Okay, so we have what's that? The habitable system actually, like right there in Alpha Centauri, which of course makes sense, right? We're playing on Sol, so real Earth kind of empire. So in this version, you have to order the science ship to survey your own system. You can stack orders, so I can send into Alpha Centauri after that to survey that as well. And then I can send in here and survey that by using X. Very important feature, don't forget it, really powerful. Okay, so we're just going to unpause and we're going to turn it up, and because we know what we're doing, and we're just going to pause if anything comes up that, you know, will throw us off slightly. Now we have a construction ship. We need, how much emeralds? Okay, so we have 200 gems at the moment. So I usually find the best thing to do with your starting money is either build some extra defense ships or to come in here and build another science vessel. Now, excuse me today, I have the flu. It's wrecking me, but I'm here with you guys. For the love of the game, right? For the love of the game. Now, I'm going to build an extra science ship to speed up the look at basically space. Now, this information is just stuff about your ruler. You don't literally, you can get by an entire Stellaris game by doing nothing with your rulers. You don't do anything. You don't even need the edX and that. It does help, but you don't need it. You can literally just ignore it. Okay, so we have a new ship. Now, I'm going to use the right on the D-pad to get over to the ships and the planets, which is what you can see. Left brings you over here, which is your menu, and up brings you to your resources, so you can have a bit of a look at it all. So, I'm going to go to the science ship now. You see how it has no leader? On PC, you'd normally click no leader, assign leader, but we're going to go to manage, and there's a little plus symbol there. Recruit. That's simple. We're going to recruit a new leader. We're going to pick somebody who is not bad at, well, what we're going to do actually is we're going to recruit that guy because he's got 5% research. So now we're just going to go through these guys and we're probably going to replace somebody because we can. Okay, so we already found okay, so what that was literally random alien space guys, which isn't a player. I'll mention they're just an NPC thing. Have found us and gone, let's do a look at everything, and that's exactly what's just happened. Now, they only jumped through because they weren't interested in killing us or anything. Now, what I'm going to do is, since I've got, that guy does 5% research in anything, it sounds like a really good idea to swap him with probably the slowest research, which would be that one. So, no, I never do that. It just takes a long time and chews up a lot of my resources. So I'm going to do that one. It gives you a bit of resources at the end of it, but is it worth it? Probably not. Now let's hope our random friend won't turn back up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the plus symbol like we said, go back here, and we're going to find the available guy, chuck him in command of this, and we're going to survey there. Done. Easy as. So he's going to go down there. And so now we're also going to select a construction ship who has more than enough money to build a mining station. This is what your survey ships are doing. Literally, the survey ships are going around, they're having a look at each planet to see what kind of resources they can give or if they're habitable. So what they're doing right now is they're having a look around here and they're working out if we can build any mining stations here which will work on our income directly. They're all good things. Make sure you definitely build mining stations. Really handy. Okay, research. So your guy was going to take a break now and scan the anomaly. Very Star Trek style, which I do love. I do love the fact that it's very Star Trek style. Anyone who watched Voyager or something will be right now will be like, oh my god, this is awesome. And he's going in and he's having a look and he'll give you a bit more of a story. Now we can actually go down and read what it was about. This barren, lifeless world is showing signs of once having supported a biosphere. So here we go. Detailed survey of Mars reveals that once upon a life in a distant past, there is a significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps beneath the planet's surface. Fascinating. A few years in, you're going to have the Dawn of Piracy event, which will have a large fleet of vessels begin pirating you. Now, I'm just going to take a quick second to explain these tiles. You notice that they have a native resource. So that one's over here, for example, is doing 3 minerals. The one over here, he's got a pop growing, he's blue, he's growing up, and he's sort of half faded. When he grows up, he'll be just like everybody else's one. So, since it produces energy, the best thing you could do in this tile would be to build a power plant, which would give it +4, which would be great. If you build anything else, it replaces the resource there. But what you can do with these blank ones, for example, is you can make them whatever you want. I generally make them that. And that's because Unity isn't ever a tile resource. So Unity is important that way, because Unity will never be a tile resource. Yep. So an ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. It has suffered significant battle damage. Entire sections of facilities missing. Go have a look. Okay, over here, we're getting to build another mining station. And the reason why I'm doing this slowly, piece by piece, is because you may notice I don't have a lot of gems. And it costs about 90 gems per mining station. So pick the one you want and do it. Make sure you do it. While conducting a survey here, the WYD Seeking Relief detected remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. This is 1,000 years old. It seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage. One of its malfunctioning bays is still working condition. Blah blah blah. Issues, repairs, automated shipyard. Situation log updated. Cool. So with the situation log, you may notice it's down the bottom, but you can go here. So the left hand side is where everything is. If you want to go to your tech, it's these bars. If you want to go to your situation log, it's there. We're going to go to that because we need to have a look at it. So we can have a look at these aliens that we saw, or we can fix this shipyard. Now, it requires our science vessel to be level 3 in the SNOT. Optical sensors indicate shapes of barren surfaces. Okay, so they have buildings there. Now, we don't have a level 3 scientist yet, so that one's just going to have to wait, pretty much. But what we can do is we can start having a look at those aliens who jump through our system. Now, infiltrated our military. Oh, okay, so instead of piracy, they've turned into like renegades, and they have a way bigger fleet than us. Damn. That was a bit early for me, so that might hurt. Quick, quick, quick. Let's build some corvettes. Now, our traditions rolled up. Traditions are pretty good. They let you basically advance something. And if you fill out the whole tradition tree, you get the bottom one, but you get the top one straight away. I like expansion. I'm a big fan of expansion, so I'm just going to take that. Alright, so our fleet is ready. Let's rock and roll, shall we? Now we have a commander already, I think? No, we don't. We're going to hire ourselves a fleet admiral. Recruit a new leader. Unyielding ship points plus 10, fire rate. Okay, they're all pretty good. Fire rate plus 8%, that's strong. Like, super strong. We'll take that. Here we go. Let's steal these 3 ships with our fleet of ships. Can't believe, like, 3 ships. There must be, what, destroyers. Let's have a look.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Pew 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 pew. 1 destroyer gone. Prepare the breaching charges. Board cultist ship.
Situation log updated.
Pew 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 pew. Okay, so we won that one. That's great.
Special project complete. Situation log updated.
Although survivors still offered stiff resistance, the boarding parties were able to secure several prisoners from the disabled starship. From them, we have learned that this conspiracy goes far deeper than we expected. Agents of the Temple of Unity have several flag officers and ranking officials within their government. Mass arrests are being made on Kakota Prime. I think I named my place. This a while ago, I made them. All assets belonging to the cult have been seized. However, stations built to the secret remain unaccounted for. Whoa, oh, okay. So what we'll do now is they use less resources when they're docked, so we're just going to send them home. Rushing our way to destroyers is definitely a good way to advance your fleet ability, build bigger ships than your opponents. Always a better idea. So he's producing there now. So what we're going to do is, what I was talking about earlier is that this tile produces no resources. So it's a good tile to just put the things that don't get a bonus at all. Because you may notice that over here, this produces science, so science things there would be great, blah blah blah. But there, you might as well just build a Unity, and that way you're not cancelling an actual useful resource. So we're going to clear this tile as well. If they're in yellow border, they can be cleared. If they're in red borders, they can't. Your population can't grow again if they have no empty borders to grow into. Nope, there is definitely a fleet there. Engage them. Here's where combat rolls will be nice. Alright, let's zoom in. Oh, they got like photon missiles. They look really... Oh, did I just lose one? Oh no.
Situation log up.
In here, your right and left bumpers navigate you back and forward, giving you a bit of a look at your empire at a glance, so you can kind of figure it all out. Okay, whoa, hang on there. They are much bigger than us. Fair enough.
Situation log updated.
Investigate Delta Menace. I feel we might want to retreat. Oh, look at that. Apparently we are winning. Well, except there's a battleship there. Corvette. Now there's a Righteous Path battleship that all my corvettes are now fighting. What the hell? Oh, good God, why? We are hurting it, though. That's very interesting. I didn't think we'd do so well against it. It's terrifying. Look at the size of it.
Fleet destroyed.
Yeah. Okay, so we encounter another race. And this is sort of like a game of match the symbols. Now, we are fanatical in this, and he's not so fanatical, but he might not hate us because we do share some of the core beliefs of our empires. That's our encounter. We should assume the worst. Okay, so let's go and see how much they hate us. Now, they are only minus 41. That's not too bad. So, they are xenophobic bigots, which gives them minus 10. They have a slaver policy, which gives them minus 20, or is that our slaver policy? I'm not too sure. Border friction minus 1, and the new contact minus 20, which will go down. So that's not too bad, and as you can tell, the materialistic things that we shared give us plus 10. That's very fixable. Oh, he's down there. So we're going to have to colonize this planet as soon as we can. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that, and we'll have a look at the... Okay. He wants to be our friend. How did I know that would happen? It's because we're both materialists, you see. If you can get like those pictures to match, you're generally pretty okay.
Special project complete.
Why? Embrace the futility of life's questions. We have tried everything in order to find out how the surrounding planet ended up in the stellar orbit. Maybe we are all crazy. Maybe it does not even exist. Guess what? We tried calculating all those facts and we are done. There is nothing more we can do out here. On the plus side, this has had tons of time spending on philosophy and economic questions, but we could not stomach on investigating the damn thing. Why? Colonize planets. Now you want to pick a nice area in the middle. Reason why is because the capital boosts all the tiles around it.
Colonization in progress.
Here we go. Now this will take a huge hit on the income for a while, mainly credits. But if credits ever dip into minuses, then it hurts the rest of your income as well. Now you want to keep your food, if you can, into the positives, because food and positives mean that your colonies will grow faster. So at the moment it's only at 0, so I've got to clear a food tile, which I just saw, and I'll put them back into the positives. There we go. Birth of space piracy. Is that there? Really? Oh, good God. Here we go. Wait, they have destroyers? We haven't even got destroyers yet. Oh, look at that look at the old ship from the shipyard. That thing looks so cool. It's got shields. Look at the shields getting hit. It looks so cool. Oh wait, it's just you now? Oh, the little pirate base looks so cool.
Hostile station engaged. Evading hostile fleet.
Get them!
System survey complete.
It's so tough as a starbase.
Under attack.
Oh yeah, well, so's your home system. Ha ha ha!
Survey complete.
Why won't it blow up? There we go.
Updated. Construction complete.
Send them home. They did good. Just if you can see them in your empire, you can actually tell where they're going. So
Special project complete.
he's going home.
Situation log updated.
He's going to go home. We'll merge them together through here. It's a bit more difficult than it looks. So it's X, X, A. After you're done clicking X on everything, then you select merge as a fleet option. Done. However, you know, obviously that's way harder than you want something. Research agreement. Cool, we can do that. We take a bit of a hit on our research, but if he has stuff that we don't have, we get a boost.
Survey complete.
And nobody with a part have more advanced vessels than us.
Hostile fleet engaged.
That's going downhill quickly for them this time though. Asteroid sighted at them. What? Not an asteroid? What difficulty? Even though this game doesn't have difficulties, I feel sometimes it's really testing. What are you fighting now?
Construction complete.
Oh, they're fighting the asteroid
Complete.
that's heading towards our colony. Amazing. That's just fantastic. They went straight from fighting an enemy fleet to killing this. Well, 12. I definitely want to keep this. Well, look at all those minerals. Pretty sure every one pop consumes one food. But farms produce 3 food, plus whatever the food tile produces. So that one's about to produce 5, for example. So once we've established this last colony, that will be it for this episode, I feel.
Situation log updated.
Many things happen between here and there, though. Many things.
Colonization in progress.
And that's our cap.
Construction complete.
Any more than these negatives unless we break them into what's called a sector. So if we go above our cap of 5 planets that we control, well, now we have race stuff getting us to 5. Normally it's like you only get control 3, we have enough to bring us up to 5 from our race and like our government and things. Now, if you don't have that, and you go over your 5 controlled areas that you can control, you'll suffer deep negatives. To fix that, you have to go into here, cosmetology. Ooh, we will recycle what we can from the junkyard. And then you go to sectors, and then you have to create a sector with X on the Xbox. And then you just click on the planet that you want to. You'll have like little plus symbols. The screen will be a lot easier to see once I need them. So, yeah, we will get there. If you guys want to keep watching the series, that'd be great. But at this point, we're going to go and have a bit of a look at the ship designer, because we can. I'll pause first. So the ship designer lets you design your own ships. We've researched from Corvette to Destroyer. Now, you can upgrade your Corvettes by going in here and just clicking on Corvette. Now, the standard design is the first one on the screen. You can make your own. Like, there's nothing stopping you from making your own. Down the bottom there, it tells you how much power you have. Left, if you do this, for example, I can do that, and you see it go up and down. Now, the power is -10 at the moment. Put a fusion reactor on it, goes up to +15. Pretty self-explanatory. You just want that at a plus, otherwise you don't have enough power for the ship. As your guns get more powerful and things, it'll suck more up. Like, check out these deflectors. Boom. Now it only has 2. However, what we're going to do is we're going to leave it on that, because we have new lasers upgrading soon. Now, I'm just going to save this slot, which is their own slot. Like, this is the default slot, so that now ship can be upgraded to use those shields, which is really good. So go into the Destroyer, which is where we're interested. Now, it's got 2 bows, gunship and interceptor stern. Now, you can upgrade the interceptor stern to a gunship as well, and just give it straight up medium guns. Make it like a complete medium gunship. Now, what I might do here is I might go deflectors, 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 power system, deflectors. And we're just going to go with that. And now we'll be able to build a destroyer of that format. So to do that, we go back to, well, unpause.
Research complete.
Hey, research complete. Oh, look at that. Armor. More stuff to talk about. That's fine. We'll do that for now. Okay. So we'll go back to ship designer. And instead of having shields, you can now have hull. Now, the good thing about armored hull is it doesn't take your energy. For example, watch. I could go, boom. It took away the power system, but didn't chew up extra energy. Now taking away the shield, giving me more hull armor. Really useful.
Colony established.
Some people go like all shield, some people go all armor. I mix and match because some weapons do more damage on certain things. I can show you an example of this here in a minute. For example, I'll put armor there. Save. Okay, go to lasers, and they'll go. Ignores 15% of your armor, but does minus 20% shield. So shields will be really good against those. And that is the point of the armor slash gun slash that kind of stuff in the future. You saw us do the ship upgrades, so we'll just go in here and you can just click upgrade fleet. It'll cost that much money, and then boom, they now have shields, hull, whatever you gave them. Depending on the size of your fleet, the longer it can take. It increases their power reservatively. As you notice, they gain 10. Now, this is as far as we're going to get for this episode, I feel. Due to the getting wrecked by the flu and all that lovely sort of stuff, it's probably a good spot to leave it. We'll have more explanations about everything as the game progresses. I'm on Iron Man mode, so literally there's not much I can do other than the random autosave every now and then, but Iron Man mode is the only way to get achievements. I'm Outback Gamer, and hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. I'll explain a little bit more about the game in depth next time, and take you guys through my playthrough. If you like my content, please consider a like and a subscribe, and I'll be back with you guys shortly.